A woman walks out of a building. Someone photographs her. That photo hits social media. And within approximately 45 minutes, thousands of people who have never been within 100 miles of a medical degree are typing the words filler dependency, botched, and she ruined herself, with the full confidence of someone who just completed a 12-year fellowship in cosmetic surgery. No confirmation, no statement, no actual information of any kind, just a parking lot photo and an absolutely unhinged amount of certainty. That is what is happening to Selena Gomez right now. She is trending, not for music, not for acting, not for rare beauty, which is genuinely one of the most successful celebrity beauty brands ever built, but because she was spotted leaving a cosmetic clinic in Beverly Hills, and the internet collectively decided that was enough evidence to convict her of destroying her own face. And look, some of these takes are so dramatic, so thoroughly unhinged, that we need to talk about all of it, because there is a real conversation buried underneath the chaos here, and it is being completely suffocated by people who think zooming into a paparazzi photo qualifies as medical analysis. Here is what actually happened. Selena was photographed leaving a high-end cosmetic clinic in Beverly Hills. That's it. That is the entire foundation this story is built on. The second those photos hit the internet, people went full forensic investigation mode, comparing old photos side by side, writing multi-paragraph comment section dissertations, arguing with strangers about cheekbone placement like it was a matter of genuine national importance. The reactions were brutal. She ruined her face. She needs to stop. She is completely unrecognizable. Full chaos, wall-to-wall speculation, and exactly zero confirmed facts. Here is the part that keeps getting glossed over in every single one of these conversations. The clinic she was seen leaving is known for non-surgical treatments, facial skin tightening, cosmetic maintenance, the completely routine, utterly unremarkable kind of appointments that approximately half of Hollywood schedules before major red carpet appearances because they would like to look well-rested in photographs. Visiting that clinic tells you almost nothing specific about what she had done, if she had anything done at all beyond a standard facial. But Selena Gomez gets routine skincare appointment does not generate the same engagement as Selena Gomez botched by filler addiction. So here we are. And Selena herself has addressed this. Out of her own mouth, she has said she has had Botox and nothing else. Now you can decide what you want to do with that information. You can believe her, or you can choose to trust the analysis of someone on TikTok who spent 20 minutes with a zoomed-in screenshot and a strong opinion. Those are genuinely your two options. But here is what makes this particular internet spiral more irresponsible than your average celebrity gossip cycle. Selena Gomez has lupus. She has been open about it for years. She has spoken publicly about her kidney transplant, about the physical and emotional weight of managing a chronic illness while living her entire life in public view. And lupus, and the medications used to treat it, can cause weight fluctuations, facial swelling, and visible changes in appearance that come and go based on what is happening with her health at any given moment. 1 month she looks one way, the next month she looks different. And TikTok, apparently, thinks it is cracked a cosmetic conspiracy, when the far more straightforward explanation is that chronic illness affects the human body in ways that are visible and unpredictable. The people building elaborate filler dependency narratives off paparazzi photos are either unaware of her medical history or aware of it and choosing to ignore it because it makes the story less dramatic. Neither option is particularly flattering. Now, does her face look different than it did 10 years ago? Yes, absolutely. But so does everyone's. Aging is real. Weight fluctuations are real. Makeup trends change. Lighting in photographs is wildly inconsistent. Medical treatments affect appearance. All of these things are true, and all of them are operating simultaneously on every human face that exists on this planet, including every person currently writing paragraphs about Selena Gomez's cheekbones in a comment section. The difference is that Selena Gomez gets photographed constantly and compared to every version of herself that has ever been documented, while the rest of us age in relative peace. Celebrity culture feeds this obsession and then acts shocked when it turns toxic. When you are constantly in the spotlight, constantly photographed at every angle, in every kind of lighting, constantly held up against images of yourself from a decade ago, of course people are going to speculate. Social media made it exponentially worse by creating entire communities dedicated to analyzing celebrity faces like it is a legitimate scientific discipline. And once a narrative takes hold in those spaces, Selena is dependent on fillers, Selena is unrecognizable, Selena ruined herself, it spreads faster than any correction or context ever could. Because drama gets clicks, nuance does not trend. So here is the actual question underneath all of this noise. Is this a genuine story about someone making choices with their appearance that warrant public concern? Or is this the internet doing what it does with relentless, almost mechanical consistency, taking the most dramatic possible interpretation of incomplete information and running with it until it becomes the accepted narrative? The clinic visit is confirmed. Everything else is speculation built on speculation, stacked on top of paparazzi photos, filtered through communities that treat celebrity faces as public property, available for unlimited analysis and judgment. There is no confirmation of filler dependency. There is no confirmation of anything beyond a woman attending an appointment at a clinic that offers non-surgical treatments, which is an event so ordinary in Beverly Hills that it probably happens approximately 400 times before lunch. What there is a woman with a chronic illness, a documented history of serious health challenges, and a public profile that means every single physical change she experiences gets cataloged, compared, and turned into content by people who would find being looked at that closely for 5 minutes completely unbearable. The internet diagnosed her from a parking lot photo. You already know what that diagnosis is worth. Drop your take in the comments. Are you buying the narrative, or do you think this is another case of the internet manufacturing a story from nothing? Like the video if this gave you some perspective on the chaos, and subscribe so you are already here for the next one. See you then.